How's it going, everybody? It's Super Pushby here. Welcome back to another review. Now, this review is going to be a little bit different. It's kind of like a custom plushie review on customs I did, but this one's kind of a bit different. This time I'm doing a reworked custom. Basically, it's me showing you guys my reworked or not reworked, my fixed versions of the security breach plushies because before the security breach plushies weren't that great. I mean, they were good, but some of them they weren't that well. So let's go ahead and let's look at the first character here. We have Glamrock Freddy. Now you probably might have seen him before, but I'll show you. Hold on a second here. Yeah. So you might have seen Glamrock Freddy before, but I'm gonna show you what changes I did with him. So let's look at him compared to the original Glamour Freddy, what he originally looked like. You see, there's not a whole lot of difference, but there are some differences. So with mine, what I did with this one here, what I did was I gave him the other face paints that he has. I know it's a bit darker than what he actually has, but I still think it looks good because on here they forgot to add those. And I also gave him the blue stripe on his hat because the original one did not have that. I also gave him the blue stripe coming down his chin, and I also gave him his fangs because for some reason Funko did not give them any of that. Now, this was just a detail I kind of just did. I just gave him his shoulder blades. He probably would have looked fine even though he didn't have them, but I gave them to him anyway just to make him look real cool. And I also gave him his earring, and I gave him an actual 3D bow tie. Well, the bow tie they had before, the bow tie that he had before, okay, but like the bow tie that he had before, I mean, it was the right color, but for some reason they just drew it on and not give him a 3D bow tie. But yeah, I gave him a 3D bow tie, and yeah, just like with this one, he didn't have the earring, he didn't have any of this, and he had the printed bow tie. On the back of them, nothing really on the back is different, but yeah. So that's Glamrock Freddy. So now let's move on to. All right, let's move on to Glamour Chica. So here is what the original one looks like. All right, and then here's what the one that I fixed up looks like. Yeah, not a lot of differences. The only changes I did were also, so just so you guys know, the shoulder blades that they all had, that was just kind of my detail I want to give to them. Even if I didn't add those to them, they still would have looked good. But I decided to give them the shoulder blades because I think it would make them look more cool. But still, even without them, they probably would. They still would have looked good. So the shoulder blades, it's just to give them more detail. They would have looked. It would have looked good even though if it didn't have the shoulder blades. So as you can see, the only changes that I did were I gave her lipstick and her earrings. So I really think that Glamour Chica was probably the best simplified one out of all of them. So yeah, that's Glamour Chica. And yes, I know that she has another one of these marked on the other side. You can see I kind of tried to do it, but I didn't really worry about it because I just think it still looks good. I might one day maybe try to do it, but yeah, that's Glamour Chica. I still yeah, she looks really good. Nothing really changes because she had most of her details in. But yeah, I think Glamour Chica was probably the best one out of all of them. So yeah, that's Glamour Chica. So now let's move on to he's right here. Hold on, let me get to him. Next we have Montgomery Gator, or Monty as he's called of. So hold on here, just give me a second. Let me just here. Okay, here we go. So here's what the original Monty looked like. Here's what normal Monty looked like before I remade him. All right, and then here's what the new Monty that I did looks like. Here's the one that I did, which is what he looks like. So let's go over some of the details. So once again, the shoulder blades, I just added them. So I definitely did a lot of details for Monty. So first off here, I gave him. Well, this isn't necessarily 3D. Well, yeah, I made his mohawk look more 3D. All I just did was I just took a bunch of red felt and just like how do I say? I just took a bunch of red felt and just like glued it over the orange fabric because it still gives it like a 3D look to it. Because if you put both mohawks side by side, this is more 3D, this is more flat. And it's red. It's not orange like how this one was. I gave him a yellow pattern down here because the one that they had before was like this green. Now, in some areas, when you have this plush, it makes it more yellow, but more likely it looks more green than like a yellow. This one is more like yellow, how it should look. And then here's the part that I really did. I did the part up here. So before the glasses were sewed on, this wasn't bad before. Like, this here was not bad before. I did it so that way it was cool because the reason why I did it before, because if you look under there, if I were to take his glasses off, he's got eyes. Yes, Monty actually has some eyes. When I did my remakes of these guys, I was looking at Monty and I was like, you know, I think when I do my Monty, I want to give him some like eyes and stuff because I think giving him some eyes would make him look more cool. So that way, you know, I can do like a video where it's like, Monty loses his sunglasses, and I can like use this Monty. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll still use the original ones for videos, but like, I'm still probably gonna use this one here. So yeah. So that's, and then yes, here, I'll take a look at the glasses. So the glasses are removable. As you can see, this is what the glasses look like. There's no really difference between the other ones. This one has more yellow. But yeah, the glasses are really cool. And then this is just what he looks like without the glasses. And then, I guess I'll show you what else. So I gave him a lightning bolt on his snout because while the one that he had there wasn't bad, but in the game his snout's kind of more like on his not his snout, his lightning bolt was on his snout, like kind of like that. I think I did that just to kind of make it look more cool. And let's see here. And I gave him a bunch of like spots around, like I did more detail on his tail, put some spots around back here, back behind his head, did some up along the sides, did some on the arms, and yeah. So I think Monty's probably, even before I did him, you're like, here, you can just slide the glasses back on like this. Just kind of like that. Just kind of. So yeah, that's what I like about these glasses on Monty's, that I can just remove the glasses on him. There you go. Basically like that. So yeah, I think Monty looks good. So yeah, that's Monty, and that's them together. Still, this was still really good though. But just think for color wise on it, some of the color wise where like the orange hair wasn't great, but still, really cool plush. Really good upgrade. All right, next up we have for the group here we have Roxy, that she is known now as. I know it's Roxanne Wolf, but now we call her Roxy. So here's what Roxy looks like. This is what she looked like before. My dogs are barking upstairs for some reason. So this is what Roxy looked like before. And now here's what she looks like now. So, once again, there really wasn't that much changes. I mean, yeah, there were some, but like, all I did for this was, okay, so I gave her lipstick because for some reason this did not have it. The stripes here that she has on the side here, I gave her I made this green tuft here a little bit longer because before it was just kind of this flimsy piece right here just sticking out. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I think making it a little bit longer would have been great. I know I could have made it look more better, but it still looks good. I gave her the earrings that she has and these dots, and then I did her hair again because her hair in the game, because her hair is more like a gray color than like this pink. It's not bad, but it wasn't bad before, but it just kind of looked weird, but I kind of redid it again. It looks better now. And then I gave her the other part of her, the part that was here on her, right here, the whole part, because before it was like half missing. Here I have the whole thing. And then I gave her, you probably can't see these, but it's like I gave her the little stripes that she has on the purple parts here. It gives her like that leopard pattern that she has on there. And then I gave her the shoulder blades, and then I gave her a tail. Can just kind of like wag, can kind of like, yeah, you can like wag and stuff. I'm trying to wait. Up there, you go. See, you can wag it a little bit. But yeah, Roxy looks really good with the upgrade one. Also, the one that was before still looked good, but I like this one more. So yeah, that's Roxy. Now we come on to the last one. I think you guys might know who the last one is. The last one is Fanny. So this is what she looked like before I did her over. She's got a bunch of fuzzes up here on her ears. That's what she looked like before. Now let's move on to what the one that I did was. There we go. Now, I know you guys could probably tell if you look closely. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, like if I lift her bow tie up, yes, there's some patches there. Because I took my Easter Bonnie custom, and I took everything off of that, and I took over with the Fanny here. So let me just show you what I did with this. So here's some comparison. Yes, there are a lot of detailed comparison. For like the face, yes, I gave her more better eyes. I gave her her mouth, her whiskers, and I gave her all the stitching pieces that she has around here. I took an old Bonnie that I had, cut the tail off and gave her a tail. I gave her like these little marks on the pink parts here to give them that kind of like picnic cloth look to them, because that's what she has. And I couldn't really find the tie that she had before, so I just took like this lighter blue fabric and I just made a tie and put these strips underneath them. But yeah, and I gave her some eyelashes. They did give her eyelashes. Yeah, there's a big difference. This wasn't bad before, like this wasn't bad, but like she just looks weird. Like it's just off. Like the only things that they did for this one is just kind of give her those mixed colors that she has into her eyes. Her eyes did look fine, because she has her eyebrows too. You can't really see the eyebrows on this one. I'll have to give her new eyebrows. But like this one, it wasn't bad, but like it wasn't great. So yeah, so yeah, that is Fanny, and yes, there are all the stitchings around, and like, yeah, it's really cool. I like that one. So yeah, so that is the fixed versions of the characters. Yeah, Monty here again. So yeah, that's the fixed versions compared to my to the original ones. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And before I go, real quick, I'm gonna show you one here that I'm actually currently in the works on. So yeah, one of the reasons why I kind of been inactive was because I've been trying to work on this here. So I know what you're thinking. What is this here? Because it looks weird. This is supposed to be Vanessa. I did her body and stuff. I did her head right now. I just kind of have to do the details. I will do a video of me reviewing her, so expect a review on this in the future when it's actually done. So yeah, that's what Vanessa looks like so far. I know it kind of looks like a monkey head, but those are supposed to be her ears. But yeah, so yeah, I'll do a review of her whenever I get her done. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell. And I know that you're wondering, I know, what's with the car back here. I guess I'll do a video where I show you guys all the things that I had set up around here. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.